Hello YouTube, this is Jared Spalding here, and today I will be talking about how Christmas will be affecting the demand and price for silver. Alright, so as you may know, silver has been very low for quite a while, but all that may change. I believe it will change due to the fact that Christmas time is going to put a high demand on it. Now, you may be wondering what exactly I'm talking about. I'm sure most people have an idea, but I will give you a few specific examples of how silver is going to be put in very high demand from Christmas. First of all, high-end ornaments. Now, this doesn't have to be ornaments, it can also be other Christmas decorations, but basically, people with a little bit more money, they want to buy nicer stuff. This might include ornaments, statues, or other Christmas decor that is plated or entirely made out of silver. Silver plating you don't have to worry about too much because there's barely any silver involved, but if they have it made out of solid, maybe sterling silver, then most of that metal is going to be silver. And these elaborate ornaments that weigh maybe up to a pound might contain several ounces of silver that's going to go to each one of these ornaments. Now, I'm not saying all ornaments are like this. Some of them are smaller and some of them are even larger. But I'm just talking about really expensive ornaments, the ones that are several $100s, and not everybody can afford to buy these. In fact, most people in the United States probably can't, or aren't willing to spend that much money on a single ornament. But the people that can, there is quite a few of those too. And I'm not just talking about the United States here, I'm talking about countries in Europe such as the United Kingdom, which also have, a lot of people who have a decent amount of money. Of course, the United States is the most influential country when it comes to this due to its vast population and the fact that it has so much wealth in it. But regardless, that's a very small factor. And a much major factor for silver is the fact that people are going to be buying it. This includes, for example, people buying silver for jewelry. Now, it has to be mined, and the people that are buying it are the companies themselves. They're going to buy huge amounts of silver. It's going to go right into jewelry. A lot of jewelry is given and exchanged, especially silver-containing jewelry, on Christmas Eve and day. Here's another even bigger one, new smartphones. A lot of kids are going to be asking for these, or a lot of adults may be getting them for themselves or their friends. The new smartphone that they want, whatever it may be, whether it's an Android or an iOS, or maybe even a Windows if you are into that. And a lot of silver is going to be going into that. And then, of course, there's the fact that the actual silver bullion. A lot of people, I talked about this a little bit in my last video, if you didn't check that out, talking about silver, how silver prices are low, and a lot of cool facts about silver compared to gold, all those good things in that last video. I talked about a little bit about how bullion is going to be given or bought around the Christmas season. This includes people who want to start investing in silver, and maybe a little bit after Christmas, they still have some money saved up after getting people's gifts, and now they're going to be buying themselves a couple ounces of silver, or however much, maybe a lot. But regardless, people are going to buy some when they have extra money, or long-term investors who have extra money after the holiday season. Now, here's another really big one people don't usually think about. Now, people do think about how silver is given away, whether it be in rounds, bars, or any other form. And by giving away, I mean you exchange it in gifts, and maybe a lot of YouTubers out there also have free silver contests. People enter and they give it away. And people always have those, but maybe they have more around the holiday season. Whatever it may be, people are going to be giving silver to other people. Now, here's the part that people don't usually think about. Most people, they'll be like, there might be, somebody that you know that likes to invest, or if you're entering the contest, you would probably like to invest also. And that means that you are already affecting the silver market at least a little bit if you're investing, especially if you invest heavily. But what about people who never have invested? If they get bought silver by someone else, or they win it, what if they like it? And what if this certain person has a lot of money? Someone who has hundreds of thousands of dollars and is willing to spend thousands on silver alone. Then what does that mean? Well, if they really like silver after they get some, they think it's really cool, and they research it a little bit after someone gives it to them, they might even be to convince someone that silver is not such a bad idea. They research it and they think, well, wow, this silver thing really seems quite like a good investment. And then they go start buying it, and if this person has a lot of money, that's going to drastically cause silver to go up in demand as well. One person's not going to, but let's say 1,000 people, they might altogether, especially a little bit after Christmas. Now, what does this all mean? Well, first of all, I'm going to say this right now. These are just my predictions, as usual. There are things that I think are going to happen. Currently, silver is only around $16 an ounce. Last time I checked, like $16.30 an ounce. And that means that it is low enough where you can make a tidy profit if you buy it now and then sell it in the distant future. But if you wait much longer, it's probably going to go up for the holiday season. And this is going to cause it to go very high in demand. A lot of people are going to want it, and a lot of people are going to be buying silver. So you should definitely get silver yourself while the price is still low. And with that, I would like to say peace, love, and much respect.